Hello and welcome. Hello and welcome back to the Brutal Bros podcast. In anticipation of this brilliant Brutal Bros score, the phone decided to explode, so we had to get a new one. And now we're back, and I can give you the score of. Well, it's just one of the best songs you've ever done, so that's probably why it did it. It was just too good for the phone.
Probably.
So the score is just for you guys listening. It is. Are you ready? Another drum roll because the phone exploded.
Oh yeah, not other thing.
Ruben's missing half of the sound. It's okay. The score is 69,690.
Whoa!
Are you ready for this? 69,690.
Holy nutsack. Well, that's quite impressive, isn't it?
Nutballs. That's the best score you guys have ever had. Well, I don't think it is, but
Thank you for blessing us with this score. I think
know.
the best score was when we got above the amount.
That's happened a few times, but it wasn't 69,906.
So it wasn't as good as some of them.
No, I think that was one of the best. I think that was up there with the what was that other
Digital
song?
Conk?
Digital Conk. I think that was up there with Digital Conk.
I think
Probably.
you seem to like the parodies.
Oh, I love them. They're just stupidly amazing. They're really funny. Yeah. Well, Ruben looks really sad now. He's like contemplating his existence.
I'm tired, man.
Should we
My
do
phone
the...
exploded. I had to pay £200 for
I
a
know,
brand
it's
new one.
ridiculous.
Yeah, we just had to order one off Amazon.
I think
Just spontaneously combusted. I had to pay like an extra 20 quid for same hour delivery. So,
yeah.
Shall we
The weirdest thing is, Ruben isn't even upset about half his hand is missing, and that will lead us.
Where's
on.
half my hand?
Well, that may
We
lead
have
us on
serial
to our next
challenge.
story.
My hands are here. What do you mean?
Not that
Our
story.
next segment,
What segment is that?
our spooky segment.
I'll do
Ruben's
it.
got half a
We
hand.
should do the segment. Wait, hang on a second. Is it dark? Do the spooky segment in a bit. It's probably dark.
It is dark.
Is it? Okay.
Well, should we save that for later? Then?
Yeah, but I think we should get the things that we've got planned to do, so then we'll have time. You know?
Let me grab some duct tape. The realistic sound effect.
Should we do the cereal tasting challenge?
I think you should do a serial killer. I mean, serial eating challenge.
Okay. Okay, Ruben, can you pass me that bandana? And Ajay, you'll have to do something. There is another bandana over there that's clean. If you want to wear that, black one.
Are you going to name each cereal?
Oh my god,
cereal?
it's Levis!
Ruben, can you get that other bandana? Ajay, that's clean. It just came out of the wash.
That was clean.
Yeah, it just came out of the wash. Mum gave it to me. It used to be hers. She doesn't want it. Right, so Ruben, we'll put these on. I'm going to take this off for a
Mine?
second so I don't accidentally touch the...
Okay, boy George.
I'm just going to hold it like this. So we got to tell you what cereal they are. Okay, and you've got to tell me
What
if they're
cereal
right.
they are?
This must be mine. It smells like me.
But Mum gave it to me from her drawers.
Really?
Hmm.
Interesting.
Put it on
Maybe it's
there,
your
Jay.
smell.
Make sure... Hey, can you see through that?
Yeah. But
What?
just about.
Okay, then do it again.
And I'm pretty blind anyway.
Put it like roll it up.
I'll do it when I roll it up.
It's right under it. Don't be rude, AJ. It's not fair. We should do a big argument again. That's hilarious.
What do you mean hilarious?
Oh no, it wasn't hilarious. I'm still pretty pissed off at you actually. You know?
You bunch of fucking dicks.
Shut up, Ruben.
Right, are we ready
You're lucky you're on the podcast.
for oh, what's
Wait.
it?
Is it still on the podcast?
Oh, what's that?
Right, we're ready.
Smells like Uzi.
Shut up! Don't give us any clues.
Smells like
Right, so give us the first one, Ruben.
Smells
Stop
like
squeaking around on your chair, Ruben.
Give us the first
Very
one.
loud.
Where are they? Give it, Ruben.
Very loud.
Put our hand in it so we can take it.
Put your hand in it.
Give
You're
us
meant to put your blindfold on, AJ. I can see your eyes.
I need to grab my butt.
AJ!
Put the blindfold of your
Put
your
your,
eyes.
Put your blindfold.
Shut up, AJ! Put your blindfold down.
Hang on, 1 second.
Ruben, don't be
One more
biased,
sec.
please. Make sure you fucking give him a slap on the ass if he doesn't quit.
Slap on the leg.
Is it down?
Yeah, I'm very anxious now. I can see why Ruben doesn't like this.
You can see
Okay,
your
Ruben, I'm ready.
I can see why you don't like
Right, Ruben,
this. Very scary.
Ruben could actually prank us and give us something else. Hope not.
Alright, I'll do it one by one.
Right, guys, my hand to it, and then we'll each have to eat it at the same time.
Alright, this Levis. It's the first one, yeah?
Right, yeah, both of us. Right, I've got one.
Have a pinch.
You got one, AJ?
Have a pinch of seasoning.
Right, ready?
This feels wrong.
Ready to eat it?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, go.
Ask granola.
Yeah, that's granola.
Is it?
Yeah, that's definitely granola.
It's like bran.
I don't know what
it
it
tastes
is.
like bran flakes.
It's granola.
I don't know what
No,
it
it's
is.
muesli. It's muesli.
Oh.
Muesli! Leave it. Muesli.
It's muesli.
Yeah, you can taste the oats in it.
Yeah, it's definitely muesli. Right, Ruben, can you confirm?
What cereal does a cow eat?
Can you
Muesli.
confirm it's Ruben? Can you confirm it's muesli?
Is it?
Is it?
No,
Sorry,
it's just that.
taste it.
You don't know what it is,
No,
Ruben.
don't look at it. Don't look. Wait, hang on, let me look.
I don't know what
Let
it
me
is.
look.
Is it like brain
Yeah, that's
foods?
muesli.
Wait, Levi, you know what you know what is in the pots.
Muesli.
Nah,
Wait, did you put them in the pots?
nah.
Don't be looking.
Okay.
All bags.
But you got it too.
Mm.
We
Yeah,
both got it.
that's
Oh
actually
my
really tasty.
god.
I'll give it.
Oh man, this got solid.
Don't tell us.
What the fuck?
Right, let me try it.
Oh no, it's fine.
Guard my hand, you little. I don't
Yeah,
want to be able to see.
yeah,
You got
yeah.
your blindfold down, Nathan.
Right, here you
Yeah. Okay, I've got one or two.
go.
Got any, AJ?
It's just in front of you,
Ready? You ready?
AJ.
This is like slightly.
Just take
weird.
some. Right, ready? I'm gonna eat it.
I can feel the texture.
I'm eating it.
Rice Krispies.
Oh, Cocoa Pops.
Yes, I was almost right.
Cocoa
What
Cops.
did you think it was?
Rice Krispies. Basically the same thing, but with chocolate on.
Yeah.
Okay, right. This is. Oh, this is.
Oh, Cocoa Pops so tasty.
Mm,
I might have to
I
have some.
like them
Okay,
by.
yeah.
We got loads of small boxes of them in the cupboard. They're nice by
Really?
themselves.
No way.
Ready for these?
Yeah.
Have a little pinch of these.
Oh, they're big uns.
Big ones.
I think these are gonna be
It's my
nice.
hand, AJ.
These are
Ready?
Cheerios.
3, 2, 1.
They must be Cheerios.
No, they're fruity. There's those what they call those fruit things we have. Remember?
Oh yeah.
Fruit Loops. Fruit
Fruit-
Loops.
Fruit Loops.
Are
I've
they-
been wrong on everyone, but only just.
Are they Fruit Loops?
Oh,
Ruben?
they're definitely stale.
Are they
What?
Fruit Loops?
They're really tasty.
Okay, can we take? Is that the last one?
No, there's one more.
Oh, okay.
Rainbow.
This is this a bonus step?
Must
Yeah,
be.
these ones are a bit stale. I will warn you.
Come on, let me try. I've got.
Hands are
Ooh.
really cold.
You ate any?
Wait, you do yours. Can I guess first, but with mixed with a little bit of buckfast to see if I
No,
can...
no, just try to guess it.
Okay.
Actually, you won't be able to guess it properly, will you?
Yeah, that's the fun. Oh, they're cornflakes.
Oh, these are really nice. They're brain flakes. Are they bran flakes? Ruben?
They are.
They're bran
Yeah,
flakes.
they are
Is that
bran
the last one?
Yeah.
I told you, AJ, it was going to be a nice one.
Mm.
That was quite enjoyable, actually.
Now we mix them all together, pour Ruben's beer in, and then chug it.
Let's
That's
do
fine,
that.
mate.
That's how it should be.
We should try a bit of some conk. Well, also, we need to put a bit of cereal in our drinks.
Nice hair, Levis.
Oh wow.
Bro.
It's a boy George from the
It's
hood.
Axel Rose.
Straight
Straight into Compton.
out of Compton, crazy boy George named Levis. A gang called Brutal Hose.
Brutal Hose. Yo, we have a brutal hose.
Yo, yo, yo. Right, I've also got a spooky next bit of the story.
Spooky.
Have you?
Yeah, but do that skill, boy.
Have you washed your bandana yet?
Yes.
What? I'm
you?
impressed, Levi.
What do you mean you're impressed?
I don't know, I just am. I'm proud of you.
Have you washed yours?
No, I don't think I've washed any of mine. Oh,
I've rinsed them, but I haven't put them in like a
yeah,
proper
yeah.
wash.
I've like, usually I wear them in the bath with me,
Right.
so that sort of washes them, I guess.
You get all the grind. What the fuck is my concrete?
Man, I've accidentally given you a really cool haircut in a way. It's like now it's grown out a bit. It looks pretty
I
cool.
would appreciate some help to shape the sides.
Yeah, man.
Shave the sides.
They're actually good.
That looks,
Shave the
look,
sides.
look how trendy. That looks pretty trendy. I feel like I'm
I don't
actually
want to look too
like
trendy.
a trendy hairstyle.
Probably.
Where the hell is my concrete, AJ? What did you do with it? You bend it, getting
It's
your
almost
own
like
back.
a mullet, but cooler.
When I reshave the sides, it'll look better.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah, it's
shave
going
the
over to
sides.
this side now. It'll get long, hopefully.
No, it's cool, man.
Thank you.
You look like a little bit like if you spiked it down, if you ducked it down. Oh man, you look. Who's that guy from Oh fuck. Misfits.
Oh,
Doyle.
Oh, Doyle.
You could do a Doyle thing.
Fucking Doyle.
is that cool?
Oh, pretty cool. Doyle's pretty cool. Yeah, he's a bit. He's pretty cool. Big muscle, steroid man.
Muscle man to the morning. Well, this is a mask I made like last year. It's got like hair on it and stuff. No, honestly, you put this on, it's got like hair. Shall I put it on for the podcast?
Yeah. What the fuck is that?
It's a mask. Let me show you.
What is
Right,
that?
look away till I've got it properly on.
Okay. Are you gonna put your hood up? So add.
Yeah, definitely. Actually, no, because it's got hair. Don't look, Ruben.
I'm not right.
Okay, whatever then. Don't look. Okay, fuck you. Let me
That's
just
quite
tie it-
cool,
let me
actually.
Just tie it back.
It was quite Slipknotty.
Yeah, that's probably why.
It does
I was
look
like
like
nine.
Corey's mask from like the first.
It's a
12
bit
or something.
different though. It's just.
I love your ear holes, dude.
I did not mean that.
You should wait, poke your ear out a bit.
No,
It
no,
looks so
fuck.
funny.
Ready?
Some of it's like
It looks-
stuck together.
It does look pretty cool, actually.
It actually does look cool.
How does it?
Yeah.
Let's try it on.
Probably wouldn't fit my massive head.
You can try it at the back, though, look, you see.
I have quite a sizable melon.
Oh,
so-
this looks... I look like I've got actual hair.
You look very metal right now.
Very metal.
You should wear that in the Whoa! You should wear that in the what do you call it?
I've got actually a whole selection of masks that you haven't seen.
Well, next time
Should I wear this while I tell
I've
a
got
scary
an idea
story?
for the next podcast.
Well, I've got a scary
Or-
story.
Wait, I've got an idea for the Halloween podcast.
Okay.
Why don't we get a really shitty mask for each other?
Right, what we should do is
that
we
good?
all go
Is
to the
that an
pound
idea?
shop and we have to get a mask for each other. Because
Yeah.
the pound shop actually has some pretty funny, decent masks.
We should buy you a sweet Halloween. Trick or
No,
treat.
wait, we all have to buy each other a mask from the pound shop because I can afford that.
We should do a trick or treat thing where
This one's a
you
sick
can
mask.
choose, right, from each person. Do you want the trick or the treat? The treat which is nice, the trick which is horrible.
But
Who would
also,
choose
Ruben,
the
we should
trick
buy
one?
each other a mask, okay?
That's
Ruben?
the defeat.
Buy each other a mask as well.
I suppose.
Oh, ha ha ha! I've got an idea.
I should have won.
Why don't we'd have to play a little game to see
Ow.
who wins the trick or the
This is
treat.
my mask.
Ooh, okay.
So like whoever loses a game gets the trick. Evan,
I've got an idea.
The two people who win get the.
How about
trick.
yeah? How about at the beginning, like we each give each other a mask, like that we each have. We have to wait for the whole podcast, and then we can have other activities too.
Activities?
So at the beginning, we each give each other a new mask. I'll have to go to the pound shop soon.
Okay.
They got some sick
Pound
masks
shop.
in there. I'll probably buy some machetes and such. I'll
Oh.
buy some crappy decorations to decoration studio.
Well,
We need to do a Halloween special, like in
We
video
are.
form.
We're also gonna do a well, if you are free, we're gonna film like a little horror thing.
Well,
Yeah.
A little horror film.
I
We
think
film
we-
that maybe
we've,
next
um,
weekend.
yeah. I think we were well, I'm working next weekend, aren't I?
What?
I'm working
You're-
next weekend, aren't
I think the next weekend.
I? Oh, okay, fine. Well,
that chair's way too loud.
it's,
Yeah.
it's quite annoying. It didn't used to be this bad, we bought it.
Because Ruben's fat. No, I'm joking.
I'm not fat, it's a really squeaky chair.
Yeah, it is pretty squeaky.
I hope that doesn't come through too much in the audio.
Is there not another one?
There's a drumming chair.
That one's really shit. Just
Is
stay
that-
still, Ruben.
We're all way too
What if I need to
autistic
move
for that.
around?
That's fair.
That's true.
I like the sound. You know, it cleanses my ears. Makes me
Be a
chill.
beach.
So I think we've established which holidays we all like the most. I think me and Levi, we definitely our favourite holiday is Christmas.
Christmas for national.
Yours is probably Halloween, right?
Halloween's pretty cool. It's just, yeah, Halloween's
And
pretty
what do you think is the worst holiday?
Easter.
Easter.
St.
Well,
Patrick's Day. Nothing happens.
Well,
What's the other one?
what would you count as like the main big holidays? So I'd say
Christmas is the main
Easter,
Easter's pretty
Halloween,
sick. Halloween,
Christmas are like three big
Christmas.
ones, right?
What's the other
Um,
ones? Thanksgiving if you're American, but like we're
one.
not.
St. George's Day that nobody celebrates.
But then aren't there like 100 different days for various saints and like
Yeah.
figures and that? But the main holidays where you would actually do something and actually like get some sort of presents, or it's like if you don't celebrate it, it's obvious people around you do.
What's that one that's like after Christmas where we get extra presents?
Oh, New Year's, of course.
You don't get presents on New Year's.
Oh yeah.
We do.
Our grandma
You
does.
got
Our
it,
family
No,
does.
AJ, you were there when we got them, and I'm pretty sure you got
That's
one too.
true. I did get a present. That's a first for me.
Oh my gosh!
I usually celebrate New Year's on my own
I need to
with a
re-
pint of vodka.
I need to restrap this, and it'll be sick.
I want to get a real one of
I need to put some straps back in here, and I can be Sid again.
the Pyro from Team Fortress 2. Right.
Right, I've got a scary story if anyone wants to hear it.
When I clap, you have to do a jump cut.
I think we've got a little
Oh!
bit of time. I mean,
Is that guy from that video?
No, I made this spontaneously.
He does that big dude with the massive goatee.
Yeah, it does have a goatee, but I just made it. I used to make lots of masks.
Anyway.
what was I gonna say?
Wait, what, Ruben?
Anything new like in the news you saw recently?
No, that's boring. We're trying to keep away from the news. Well, I've got some news, actually.
Anything interesting?
I've got some news.
What's that?
I've got a donut.
Oh, okay.
We don't need to talk about the news, it's depressing.
Well, I mean, there was the new.
This podcast is meant to be about good things.
Well,
Yeah.
I just want to say.
There's
just
new
wanna
stuff in
acknowledge it's
Liverpool,
happened,
but we don't
so
live in
we
Liverpool.
say anything. There's the new 3-tier system for coronavirus.
Yeah,
Because we're in the south, we're not really affected at all. Because we're basically tier.
we're tier one.
Nobody
Tier
really
one's
lives
allowed,
here.
Well, we're not that bad here, to be honest,
No,
with the whole
no.
thing.
Right, the scary thing is, what if all the Liverpool men come down to Plymouth?
What about in like music news? Because we're all into music, right?
Um,
Anything interesting happened
No.
recently?
No.
It was the Special's second album's 40th anniversary recently. They did like a special limited vinyl.
Most of the Carcass is back on Spotify.
That's pretty cool.
That's very good for me.
Don't they have a new record out soon as well?
They do.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm kind of looking forward to it actually because the last album was really good, and they haven't released one for like ages. So.
Nice, decent, yeah.
And the newer ones are more like melodic sort of death metal, so which is
Well,
pretty cool.
that's yeah, no, that's cool. I mean, the two big things for me, I think was it last week or the week before? It would have been John Lennon's 80th birthday.
And also, Eddie Van Halen's died.
Yep, legendary, revolutionary
Did you know about that?
guitar. Do you not hear?
No.
Mate,
Yeah,
I don't know what it
Eddie
is.
Van Halen, legendary guitar genius,
God.
passed away.
Oh man,
Mhm.
that's crazy.
Age 65 from
That's out
cancer.
of touch.
Go watch
Yeah.
I
DVT's
don't look
video.
at. I don't look
I'm
at
pretty
Facebook.
surprised you
videos.
hadn't seen it. It was all,
DVT
over,
did
it was
a
all
video
over
about-
Facebook and stuff.
I don't look at. I haven't looked at Facebook for like.
Oh, that's why we're out of
Well,
touch.
over a
If
week.
you don't look at stuff, you're going to be out of touch.
Yeah, but like most of the stuff on this is like stupid
What,
cats
AJ?
and stuff. It's like I do
I
not
mean,
care.
In that case, I have some news for you.
What's the news?
Michael Jackson is dead.
Oh no, that.
He's been dead for like 11
I have
years.
a
Yeah.
party.
I've actually got a scary story about Long John Lennon, and I've also got another scary story about something else.
Is it 2, is it?
I've got two short scary stories, yes.
Oh shit, okay, well, I guess you better get on with it.
Oh, short stories are the best.
I've got to read this one, but I kind of know it, but so...
They're better than long
Right,
stories.
Ruben, can you turn the light off so we get in the spooky mood? I'm going to put my hood up.
Oh, last time. It's
Very
really
well.
Make sure you, no extra light,
good.
AJ.
Are you shining your torch?
Got to keep that
Ow.
phone off. I'll shine my torch to my face here, but keep your lights off. It's got to be spooky. Turn it off, AJ!
No, I can't see anything.
Welcome to the Brutal Bros
Hang on a second.
segment. Levi, you look more stupid than Ruben did.
Ow, Oliver, not in my eyes.
How does this look?
Let's go.
That's pretty spooky. That's pretty good.
Hello. Well,
So, Levis, I'm ready for your spooky story.
Birmingham. Birmingham. So this story is about like a factory in Birmingham and the creepy things that went on behind the closed gates.
Sweet, I'm interested.
You ready?
Yeah. You can do the whole thing in a spooky voice.
Yes. Birmingham AL was founded in 1871, 5 years after the Civil War, and with it the need of tons of pig iron to fix America's crumbling infrastructure
America.
to satisfy the demand. Colonel James Withers Sloss started construction on Sloss furnaces. A year later, the company opened its doors to hundreds of employees, according to its official website. Working on blast furnaces was an advanced job, and it was also dangerous. The danger was soon realized as many workers started being incinerated in the furnaces and falling to their deaths. Conditions only worsened in the early 1900s after a cruel foreman, James Slag. James Slag of Wormwood. There's nothing funny here.
Wormwood, you mean?
You're killing the mood! Silence! Took a job at Sloss, according to Reader's Digest.
Hello, Mr. Slag.
Wormwood took dangerous risks.
Wormwood, Levi.
Wormwood. Oh yeah, sorry.
Yeah, there you go.
That's what I meant.
Wormwood.
Slag took dangerous risks in order to increase production. As a result, nearly 50 employees died on site, and many were involved in terrible accidents during this time. Allegedly, in retaliation, his workers tossed him into the furnace in
Jesus.
1906.
Ooh.
Wow.
You can still tour the grounds today if you dare while they're there. Oh, if you dare while there, you might just hear the voice of Slag telling his employees to get back to work. Along with other paranormal occurrences, Sloss even hosts a fright night every year around Halloween that's based heavily on the slag story.
Sorry.
Wow.
Now it's time for the next story.
I was like, is that it?
I have got one story for you
Get
guys.
back
Well,
to
I did
work, you
promise last
slag.
week. Doing that.
Let me just finish this last little
The
one, Ajay.
hairy handles.
I've got one more.
The hairy handles.
What do you think of the story? That story, by the way.
That was good. I liked it. But Mr.
Pretty
Slag Warm.
I've got it was pretty creepy, wasn't it? I've got one more.
Wait,
Small one.
his first name was Slag.
Slag Wormwood.
What do you call it? Slag.
Right, are you ready?
Slag.
Right,
Slag wormwood, isn't
Hush! The mood's meant to get scary.
it? Ooh.
Can you see my face?
Wormwood.
Boy, look at that! Look at my face, boys.
It's
Oh.
like wood with worms.
This one.
His wood's got worms.
You slag.
Silence! Silence! Are you ready? For fuck's sake, shut up. This one is not funny. The crying lady in Dakota, New York, New York. The Dakota, an apartment building in New York City, has been home to many rich and famous residents. Since it opened back in 1884, John Lennon and Yoko Ono moved into the building in 1973, and John was also assassinated outside the structure on December 8th,
Of course.
1980. Before his death, John claimed he saw a crying lady ghost roaming the halls. Then after John died, Yoko, who still lives in the building, said she witnessed John's ghost sitting at his piano. When it is Yoko Ono, she can say anything. Yoko says John told her, "Don't be afraid, I'm still with you."
Well, that's quite creepy.
That is pretty creepy. I mean, it is Yoko Ono, so I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably seeing things.
Yoko, just, yeah. Can I tell you my story?
You got a story?
I have got a story. The hairy
There you
hands of Dartmoor.
The hairy handler.
You told me this before when we were walking through Dartmoor, and it was really scary. What do you think of my stories then?
They were.
Yeah, it's
exquisite.
interesting.
Pretty scary, wasn't it? That guy, that was a true story about the guy that got tossed in the furnace, by the way.
Nice.
This is a true story.
So was the one about Yoko Ono, actually. Bit weird. I am not
You ready?
afraid. Do not be afraid. I'm still with you. Come on, you big pillow. You're wasting my torch.
Hang on. I've got it. I've turned it off then.
Is it long?
The highway from Princetown to Two Bridges on Dartmoor passes through one of the remotest
We've done this tour.
and eeriest stretches of the moor. It was here that a spate of mysterious deaths occurred. But first, in 1921, when a doctor from the nearby prison suddenly swerved on his motorbike and was killed instantly just past a small bridge that crosses the East Dart River. Strange reports followed. Motorcyclists complaining about being stuck, and a farmer who nearly crashed his tractor after being attacked by some kind of wild clawing beast.
The Dartmoor Bees.
It was an account by a young army officer that really got people talking. Having got lost during a training exercise in a sudden thick fog, he was relieved to pick up the road to Princetown. When he had arrived at the small bridge at the bottom of the hill, he spoke of feeling an icy chill and felt a sudden urge to run. It was then that he felt a pair of huge, powerful hands crushing his nipples with a tremendous force.
It doesn't actually say that, does it?
In his struggle, he fell from the bridge into the freezing water, and it was only then, in the dark, trashing torrents, that he felt the giant hands relent. He had hold of his nipples the whole time. How scary is that?
It's quite scary.
Nipple tickler! Oh no, it's a nipple tickler!
The most frightening account came from a couple of newlywed touring Dartmoor on a caravan holiday. Alright, love. Do you want to hop in the caravan and go to Dartmoor? Oh, alright, love. When do we want to do it? Yeah, let's get really drunk.
Good idea.
Okay. That's what we said before. That's what we said.
Can you carry on?
Okay,
Fucking
so-
story.
When their vehicle broke down, the husband decided to follow the signs to Princetown by torchlight and told his wife to stay in the car and lock the door. And under no circumstances should she open it. They had parked just before the small stone bridge that crossed the river. Wrapped up under blankets, she was comforting herself with the thought of her returning husband when she heard a heavy thump on the roof of the car. She frantically fumbled.
Wait, I need to do the car sound.
She frantically fumbled for a torch and shined it towards the passenger side window, where she was met with a terrifying sight. A pair of huge hairy hands were clawing up the duck glass.
Oh no, to get his nipples!
Being a woman of faith, she had the presence of mind to draw a cross on the inside of a misty window. And much to her relief, the hairy hands retreated and vanished into the night.
Oh no, Christians!
Her husband found her 3 hours later, naked and tearful, in the footwell, unable to speak coherently. All she could do was say, "My nipples hurt."
Oh!
Hey, this is not real.
So
This
that's
is
the
not
tale
real.
of
No,
Dartmoor's
this is not
hairy
real.
hands.
Let me see if it actually does.
Make
that.
of it what
Where does
you
it
will.
say this? Where does it say stuff about nipples?
Wait, make of it what you will. But if you find yourself on a highway between Princetown and 2 bridges, you might want to think twice before crossing the river.
There's no way it said nipples.
That's what the hairy hand likes.
Show me where it fucking says nipples.
This is
dude.
fetish.
Yeah, Ruben, oh sorry.
The hairy hand
Ruben,
nipples.
Ruben, turn the
No,
light back on. What
I've got
what did
a
it actually
scary
say?
It said it
story
crosses
first.
wind
Levi,
fast, but
what's the matter?
I think nipples are more funny.
That's very true.
Levi, but first,
What?
I have a scary story of my own.
No, do you know?
Oh, do
You
you?
did one last week.
This is even better.
How long is it? Is it long?
No,
How long
it's
is
not
it?
long.
Be quick now.
Is it about nipples?
Maybe. Levi,
Oh, good,
ow,
good.
it really
That's
hurts.
good.
Hurts in my eye. I'm blind now, I can't see.
I've got a scary story too. It's
I'm
called.
disabled now.
It's called. I went to the toilet and the toilet seat fell right down on my willy.
Ooh.
That's probably one of the scariest stories.
That
ever.
is actually pretty horrific.
Has it ever happened to you?
So,
Bro, I can do that if I could.
on a dark
Okay.
and rainy night,
Where's my phone? Oh no, scary stories. Where's
a
my
man and his heavily pregnant wife.
phone? Ooh, and I can
Driving.
only see your chin. There you go.
They had been driving all night long. That really hurts my eyes.
Just look at your chin.
Oh, I'll write that up. The thing is, it reflects off bottom of my glasses and directly into my retinas. So it's just like,
I don't do that.
fried egg time.
Oh, that's better.
So,
Oh no, it's this creepy old ginger man.
right. So what happened is, this man and his heavily pregnant wife were driving down the Dartmoor stretch. Not Dartmoor, sorry. A stretch of road in Suffolk.
Suffolk, where's
Yes. England somewhere. Basically, the meter was running out on his car. The petrol meter. The fuel meter.
Are you making this up as you go along? So that's what it sounds like.
No.
No, he's not.
And
I can't read it.
they'd been driving for 8 hours. And his wife was really ready to give birth.
Yeah.
And then
There comes
the thing is, she went into labour and the waters broke. And at that point, the car ran out of fuel. And they were miles to the nearest hospital. They're like, fuck, what am I going to do? I have to get my wife to hospital. I can't deliver a baby. I've got no... I don't know what I'm doing.
Pull it out.
Fortunately for him, an ambulance happened to be going past.
Oh wow.
Ooh.
But the ambulance didn't have any lights on or anything. You couldn't see inside the windows. They were completely, like covered up. They had sheets over the windows. But somehow, the ambulance was driving completely straight. No swerving or anything. Driving completely normal. But the windows were literally, like, boarded up with boards. So you couldn't see out of them.
Wow.
So we thought, okay, this is a bit fun. So, the ambulance stops. And he feels like although the windows have no visibility, there is something inside that ambulance that can see him, and he can feel the eyes on him. And he gets up,
On his nipples.
and he walks towards the ambulance tentatively, scared. Step by step, his heart gets higher and higher into his throat. And the door of the ambulance opens.
The creaking.
And a skeleton pops out.
that just makes. Ah! It's too dark! Turn the light on!
That was an amazing
Oh
story.
my god.
Oh man.
Did you make that up as you went along?
Yeah.
That
You
was
did.
awesome.
I thought you did.
Oh.
Have you not seen those ones online where it's like, and then a skeleton popped out? It's like a shitty like copy pasta thing. It's a really big build up, and then it's like, then a skeleton popped
That's
out.
what the stories I was looking like yesterday. Like there were stories like earlier
stupid.
that I was looking at, and it was like, oh my, yeah, and it was stupid. Anyways.
It's like, oh, scary. Ooh.
Oh no, a skeleton.
Oh, a naughty man. Ooh.
Oh, I love that song.
Get your hands off me, nasty man. Ooh.
Right.
Yeah, that's my story.
That was incredible.
I think I might shit everywhere. There's a conker there.
Conk.
Conk.
You should make a conk out of conkers.
A conker, a natural conk.
Yeah.
For the
Little
vegan
wee-
conk.
A vegan conk. Right.
I think conk is vegan anyways.
So, for the next segment of the Brutal Bros podcast, we have a special announcement.
Do we?
Do we?
Probably.
We have a special guest.
We do have a special announcement actually.
What's this then?
Next week, we're going to be doing another podcast,
Oh, okay.
and also something amazing is going to happen.
You will get a tired, jet-lagged Reuben from all his travels around the world.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And we'll have a fresh bottle of conk for Levi. But
You still owe me conk.
I know,
You fucker.
but I'll buy it for you.
Okay. That's so easy
And it'll be
Oh,
triple
what?
caffeinated,
Oh no.
triple distilled.
Oh god, you're gonna buy me like you're gonna buy me like the
Vintage
top range.
whiskey barrel aged.
You're gonna get me the top range conk or the low
The high tier conk.
Really?
This is no low tier conk.
Really?
For the true men of trust.
So you're not so wow.
Actually, that's a point. We've never talked about the men of trust in this podcast. Why don't you fill us in on what the men of trust are and what they do, their mission?
Well, the men of trust. The men of trust are like their own government, kind of.
Okay.
The men of trust have examples, but I won't get into that because that could go on for years. So the men of trust are like a big association. They're like almost like an army who do battlings, and they have the what they called the trust towers or something. The trust towers.
Towers of trust.
They have the towers of trust, and basically it's two massive towers like the twin towers, and it's where the towers of trust. It's where the men of trust like train and live, and the men of trust have pub fights every Friday with the men of no trust. Because the men of no trust are the rivaling other independent government army slash gang.
They trust in.
They trust in the men of trust and trust in men.
That sounds a bit sexist to me.
Anyways,
Major, your headphones. They've disappeared.
anyways, the men of trust.
Sorry.
The men of trust also. Yeah. So basically, what they wear when they go to pub fights. They usually have the pub fights at Weatherspoons, just because they don't care if Weatherspoons gets mashed up.
Nah, neither do I.
No, that's fair enough. I wouldn't care of them.
Because we all know why. So what they wear boots with spikes on the front so they can kick people's heads in while like spiking them. And basically the drill is they all run in there and they march in there and they say, right, families, you have 1 minute to get out before the blood-busting guts start popping. And all the families go, oh! Because you do it at like 6, all the families there having dinner. And they'll go, oh no! And if they don't get out in time, then they might just have a bit of blood on them. And
Fair enough.
but because the men of trust are so big, they're almost as big as the mafia. The police can't do shit. So we just have a pub fight, leave Weatherspoons in total disaster, and and they also example us.
I have
On
no-
a very basic level, Levi, sorry. What is an example and what does he do?
An example examples things.
Or such as?
An example you can learn us anything like sports, music, writing, arts. An example
if I said,
knows
right,
everything.
I want to learn Beethoven's Fifth Symphony on the bassoon.
Then we get an exemplar who is good at instruments and buffoons.
A bassoon.
A bassoon.
Is an instrument.
An instrument, okay. And then he knows every song and he knows every instrument, basically.
So
Right.
he knows everything.
An exampler just knows everything, and they can just teach you anything. They can
How the
example.
fuck long does that take to train someone?
Well, no, because you have examples in different departments. You have like a sports example, you have a music example. Then there's the top examplers who literally know everything.
Oh my god.
Are they like a sort of like a religion? Is it religious?
So it's like,
example.
So basically, I
It's a
know
cult.
everything
Let's just say
from,
it's maybe...
let's say, the evolution of the genus of the tortoise to how to work the shake machine at KFC.
If you're a top exampler, then yes.
That's insane. That is a monstrous amount of knowledge.
An
That must take
exampler
like
at
20
independent
years to
work.
train for.
So what happens is if
Just
there's
for your
like,
first shift.
if you say, oh no, all the music teachers have run out, then say, right, we'll call in an exampler. Basically, they're like the AA. They're like the fire
The
people.
Alcoholics Anonymous.
Whoa, there's a pipe under there. There's a pipe under there.
Not that sort of pipe.
No, it's not. It's whatever. Anyway,
How do you tell?
because I can hear like a sounds hollow.
You could tell with Lydia's room, couldn't
Yeah, you
you?
can. I can feel it. I can feel like the water going through.
Yeah,
Have you seen?
Supernatural fences.
Have you seen the hole in the lounge where you literally see through the insulation into the bricks of the house?
No, you can't.
What?
You can. I can see the bricks this morning. I was like, no wonder I'm so bloody cold.
You mean in the studio?
Oh yeah, sorry, studio.
Oh, yeah,
The studio's really run down. Like the rest of the house space, the rest of the house, the studio. But basically, because we can't afford a real studio, we basically just brought another house.
Yeah.
And like every other room was like breaking, it's like shit everywhere, and it's all crap. Except for this one room, which
There's
is
like-
the podcast room.
Have you not seen the herd of cats who live in the other room next door?
No,
Yeah, there's loads of them.
I let homeless Dave in earlier though.
Homeless Dave.
Yeah, he's like 90.
Hobo Dave.
You see what you let the guy in?
Yeah.
Is that the one who like carries
He offered me
around?
free conch.
Yeah, but he like picks up all the poo bags.
Yeah,
in
no.
the area and,
Yeah,
like,
no, he
puts
likes
them
the
in
smell.
buckets.
So,
You let him in the house.
Yeah, he's in the room over there.
You are.
You go attack him. He's actually very good.
Yeah, but I bet he smells.
He does stink.
his
But-
bag, his pockets are full of shit.
If you just drown him in some perfume and slap his face and tell him if he screams and he'll get chucked out, then it's all right.
Not what, in other words, basically like shave him head to toe, throw away all his clothes and his poo bags, and give him like several showers and baths.
Here he is now.
Oh.
Hello, Dave.
Oh, hello. Guys, I've got a little question for you. You got any spare carrier bags?
Oh, fuck off.
I think there might be some downstairs, but don't be so rude, okay?
I don't care.
He's just the average crackhead.
All I want is a carrier bag. They only cost 5p.
And what do you want the carrier bags for, Dave?
Well, basically, all I need really is I just need a little bit of poo. I just need a little bit of poo. So, to be brutally honest with you,
Why though?
Look, Dave,
Do you
Dave,
require
Dave.
feces?
that's for me to know, for you to find out.
Ruben will give you £20 so
Right.
you can buy all the plastic bags and get yourself some food.
Oh, I could get 40. I could get like 400 plastic bags for that, mate. Oh, I appreciate that so much, mate.
Also, my man,
Right.
if you go to the park across the road, there's loads of dog shit there, which would be perfect for you.
Oh, I bet it tastes fabulous.
Oh no!
Right, well,
Oh!
go on then, Dave. I hope you have a nice evening collecting dog shit.
Before-
Yeah,
Good,
don't
well,
catch
good.
E. coli.
Have you got a
or
spare
anything.
frying pan, mate?
Yeah,
Put the
there
dog shit in.
there should be what
You-
AJ should have one downstairs
Oh.
somewhere.
Oh, AJ, he's such a good lad, isn't he?
I think he's a dick, personally.
Oh, yeah. To be honest, he's probably the biggest dick I know, but that's why I like him. Because I can get anything out of him, mate. Just ask for fucking... Oh, fuck off. I'll see you later.
Goodbye,
I'll go get
Dave.
shit in the caravan.
Nice one, Dave.
Levi, never let that man in that house again.
Ruben, he wanted a home. He needs home.
Fucking
I don't
hell.
care.
I had to hide behind the couch because every time I
Yeah,
see
you
that
didn't
guy,
say anything.
It's just nauseating, isn't it? Like,
every time I see him, he comes up to me, he asks for stuff.
Yeah.
Every time.
Yeah.
He wants me to take a poo in
But
his hand.
have a I know, but if you do it, then he'll give you conch.
it's not even worth the sweet smell of cum.
if you have a chat with him, then he's actually, I think he might actually be Satan. Generally, if you have a chat with
Really?
him, he's got all the knowledge of Satan.
Does that make me Jesus?
Shit, I guess it does.
Yeah, there's gonna be a
Yeah,
big
I
battle
suppose
soon. So we're gonna AJ, me and Ruben did it last week. You're gonna have to sleep in the studio tonight and look after Dave.
Okay.
We're going back to our home in
In the city of in
I'll just throw him
Sweden.
with some perfume.
No, so yeah, we're coming up to that sort of time now.
we've got to deal with Dave.
How are we gonna deal with Dave? What do you mean? What, deal with Dave, or deal with Dave?
No, Dave did nothing wrong. All he does is his bowels like the smell of shit.
His
Shit.
bowels.
His nasal passages.
His valves. Oh man. I mean, yeah. So, have we got anything planned for the next podcast? Anything interesting?
Well, we should get Dave on as a special guest. No,
think
no,
we are gonna get
he
Dave
smells
on.
way too bad.
Yes, but if we give him new clothes,
I might have some stories from my travels to tell. You never know what
True.
crazy shit might happen. 5 men in the caravan.
But
and
you're
only
in the
3
caravan.
beds. You need
Yeah,
three
well, we're
beds,
staying.
there's 5
Me
of
and my
them.
band are staying in the caravan. There's 5 of us,
Nice.
and there's 3 beds.
Make sure you make sure you
Oh,
tell
he's
each other.
gonna get
It's
some
so-
brotherly love time.
Probably.
Beautiful.
real annoyed you.
Brotherly
You should
love.
cuddle up with one of them in a blanket.
That's the best thing to do, though. Get really drunk. When cuddles are perfectly acceptable, as long as you keep your socks on.
Put your socks on what part of your body?
I mean, if they're on you, it's not gay. So you're a bit gay.
Imagine if we had skin pockets.
Oh, Levi! Why would you say that? It's horrible.
I just thought about it. Like you
That'd
could
be
shave
really
a bit of
handy.
your skin and then like get it sewn, like stitched into the side of you, and then you could, when you really like, I don't know, something, you just have a pocket inside your skin, like a little skin pocket.
Skin.
Skin pocket.
Well, okay, so the thing of that is, Lewis, is one, you have a very big patch of your skin gone, which is susceptible
Get
to
it from someone
infections.
else. Big Dave will always donate skin if you give him some carry bags.
That's true, actually. He will.
Just
Thing is,
get a
thing
sharp
is, though,
knife, scrape
if
it
you
off.
have skin, as soon as you cut that skin off, it's dead, right? The skin's dead.
No,
So-
but you'd have to cure it, like tan it.
You
or
cure
something.
it.
Oh, I
Like
suppose you
leather.
could, yeah.
Or you
So
could
I
just
was gonna say,
cut
if
your
you
leg
could
and
just stitch just skin on, it would just eventually rot away, wouldn't it?
cow skin.
Depends.
What about leather?
Because it's flesh, doesn't flesh
I
just
guess
rot.
leather might work. I don't know. The problem would be is just
You would
giving it
have to
injection.
dry it out, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Properly, like, you know.
What you could do is wrap it if you sewed it on but over the bone. So you sewed it on but like wrapped it around the
That's
bone each
true.
time. Then the skin wouldn't be able to like reject it out. It would like stay in place, which could
Yeah.
work. But then you'd have the problem with infection.
You could just stitch it and like wait till the skin might eventually.
Yeah, it would like push
Grow
the
onto
stitches out. Not if it's got the same different genetics. But
That's what, like if you lose too much. I mean, a cut like I don't know, a small cut isn't too bad.
No.
Your skin can sort of heal over it. It just sort of becomes scar tissue. But if you lose too much skin, you would just get infections. So the doctors have to give you like skin grafts, don't they?
Yeah.
If you lose, like say, a patch of skin like that big, they'd probably have to like just graft more skin on, or else it would be left open to infection for ages. Because there won't be enough skin to sort of hold it together.
Also,
Bum skin.
But most of my cuts and stuff just end up being scars.
I
because
think-
there's enough skin taken off where it can't go back quickly enough. So the skin beneath it kind of rises up and just becomes scar tissue. Like, I mean, you know, don't know. It's very, very small, but if you can just make out a line on my hand,
that's from a burn at work.
I can't see anything.
Okay.
well,
Too small.
That's a scar.
basically right there, it's just become a scar. I've got scars. I've got a scar here
I've got this one.
somewhere.
I've got scars on my head from my devil
Oh,
horns
that's
I used to have.
Oh yeah.
That's a big scar.
And I haven't really got any. I've got a scar on my thumb when I almost chopped my thumb off.
Nice.
That's gone down lots. That was from when I was like 3.
Well, I've got a symbol on my finger there. When
Oh,
I cut
yeah?
it with a knife.
Oh yeah. I was slicing something with scissors and I went. Whoosh.
Oh, nice.
I was like 2 at the time. I don't know what I was doing.
Right.
Mum was like, "You can trust him with scissors," as I cut my thumb off.
While Ruben wades for his hairy arms.
Yeah, looking for fleas.
My
to
arms
eat.
get hairier. Look all this hair I've got on my arms. Whoa.
No, fuck you. You
My
got more
beard
hair
is
than I do.
Look at my what? If you look close to my beard, you can see the actual blondness. Getting pretty long.
I'm disappointed.
Your arms are not hairy at all.
No. I've just got weird genetics where I don't really grow much bloody hair on me.
Red Indian.
Maybe. I can't even grow a beard and I'm like 21 now.
You've got a pretty good kid.
Yeah, but I can't grow this. No.
Yeah, I've got a bit of moustache, I must say.
You got a bigger moustache than I do. And you're 15.
14.
I'm going my
Wait,
goatee
what?
now.
What are you talking
65,
about?
I mean.
65. That's Levis. You're talking about?
My property.
I'm so like, it gets me so depressed every time I think
Oh,
about it,
right.
honestly.
Think about what?
I can't grow any like facial hair, but properly.
You could always do. You could always just get some hair off your back or like your balls and just put it on you and stuff. Like in an operation. It's like £1,000 per hair though or
The
something.
balls don't get hairy. But
Just back hair, you know. You could
I don't get back hair either. I get a bit of chest hair. I got a bit of leg hair. That's about. It. I get
You're
a
kind
bit
of
belly
lucky.
hair too. Maybe I'm just like testosterone deficient or something. I'm a lady. On HRT.
You
That's
never.
my problem.
Wow, I never knew that.
What?
You're a lady.
I'm a lady.
You're a lady.
I'm a lady. Right.
Because
Well,
all ladies have long hair.
I mean, yeah. Anything
You
else
look like
you
a
wanna add
surfer right
before
now.
before we
Okay.
kind of
Straight.
wrap things up?
Anything else? I think we have one more
bombshell.
podcast before the Halloween special, which will have many activities, many treats.
Do we? We have got at least, I don't know. Next week will be...
One or two, whatever. But also,
We have one more, and then you're right, yeah, one
we'll
more
have
than the
to
Halloween special.
arrange a time so we can record this little horror film that I wanted to do.
Well, because I'm working Thursday,
Yeah, I know that,
Friday,
Ruben. You don't
Saturday,
need to tell me
Sunday
again.
next week.
We can record it.
Well, you asked me.
If AJ's free, not this week, but next week, sometime when you're back on the weekend.
No, next week I'm working. That's when I'm working next week.
Okay, we'll have to do it. We'll have to do it in the week or the next weekend.
So in
then.
2 weeks' time, basically.
We'll just have to make sure we're all free. And we might get Dave to feature in that, the homeless man in our horror
that's a
film.
good idea. Well, I might have to leave for that, to be honest.
Yeah.
If Dave comes on, I don't really.
Well,
I don't
you
like
can
being with
you
him.
can be in different scenes.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. I can do that. I don't. He sort of gives me.
So,
creepy
I think Dave is in the park harassing old ladies for their dog poo.
creepers. Yeah. Sexually.
So, yeah.
Maybe he's the hairy hands, looking for nipples.
Oh no, we've got to get him out of our house. Change the I gave him the key, by the way. I think he swallowed it.
What a prick. Okay, so
Prickle prick.
I think then that is it for us this week.
That's it.
Beautiful.
Sorry for
Thank
it being a
you.
2-part one.
Yeah, we do apologise for that.
We messed up. but
One
who
day we
cares?
won't be recording on shit equipment. I swear.
One day.
But yeah, I mean, 14 podcasts in, right? It's not bad.
Not bad.
It's alright, isn't it? Yeah.
Going alright.
So,
Our first podcast has
yeah.
like 46 views.
That's all.
Our last one has like 2.
You know, your sister has a channel which has way more views than ours.
Who?
I'm not
Your sister
surprised.
gets way more views than
Lydia's
we do.
content is quite a bit
Yeah.
better than
She
ours.
uploads proper videos. Have you watched?
Yeah. She
Like,
gets
art
way
videos.
more views. She gets like.
She has like almost like 50. I think she has like 20 subscribers or something more.
Crazy, man. I've
Because
seen like 400 views in one of her videos.
Was
Shit.
she? Yeah, well,
Yeah,
she's.
yeah.
I mean, what's it called again? Sandra is a pretty big YouTuber.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
So yeah,
She was art.
well, here we are. Thanks guys for listening again.
thank you.
Well, MC Levis gets our outro ready.
Can I just show a bit of joy? I just want to hear that. I just want to hear that one note. Where's that one note?
Oh, here.
Sorry, I just needed to hear that.
Fair enough. So, MC Levis, you gonna play us
MC Levis, in the house.
out? So we'll see you all next week for one more podcast, and then the spooky times begin.
Would you?